message may not resonate with everyone, but if it is meant for you, you will feel it. There's something you've been working towards for a really long time, a dream that's been pulling you. It might be a career goal, a creative project, a lifestyle change, something that feels deeply connected to your freedom. You've put in the time, you've visualized, you've prayed, you've planned, but every time you take a step forward, something falls apart. You're met with delays, unexpected bills, unreturned emails, ghosted by people that you thought were allies. Nothing sticks. And you're exhausted, rightfully so. You've started to question everything, like maybe I'm not good enough, maybe this isn't my path, maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this thing anymore. The resistance was not a sign to quit. It was a sign that you had more healing to do before you could truly receive what you have been asking for. Because if that opportunity had showed up back then, when you were still surrounded by people who secretly resented your growth, when you were still doubting your intuition, when you were still in survival mode, okay, when you were still falling back into self-sabotaging habits, you would have fumbled it. And it's not that you're not capable, but you hadn't yet become the version of yourself that could sustain it. This is the same reason why you'll see some people come into money really fast and lose it just as quickly, or come into fame overnight and then lose that just as quickly. Because the blessing isn't just about receiving, it's about being able to hold it. And maybe lately you felt isolated, like you've outgrown the people around you, like no one understands what you're carrying, like you've been stripped of everything familiar, right? But you don't know what's next. It was intentional. You had to be emptied. You had to detach from the distractions that numbed you, from the people that mirrored your old wounds, from the routines that kept you stagnant, because those things were never meant to come into your next chapter. You weren't being punished, babes. You were being prepared. The shift that you've been waiting on is already in motion, okay? The next 6 months, you're going to start seeing some forward movement. Doors that felt bolted shut, they're going to start opening more smoothly. The people who ghosted you will resurface, but this time you won't be available. The ideas that you once doubted are going to start feeling more clear than ever, because now you have the clarity, you have the boundaries, you have the self-trust to be able to handle it. You haven't missed the opportunity, okay? You're finally aligned with it. So don't beat yourself up for the delays. You needed time to shed the weight. You needed to build your character. You needed to become rooted in your worth. You didn't fall off track. You're exactly where you need to be. And now the path is clear, so get ready to receive what you've always known is yours. Not just to taste it, but to keep it.